Hello to all people. I don't know who's checking me out, and I just want to speak a little bit. I wonder how many people really realize how much your power comes from trust in other people. Now, when I say that, people are probably thinking, what does he mean by that? If you work a job, if you do YouTube, if you're selling products, if you're going to school, if your car breaks down, if you need money, no matter what you do in life, your power comes from trust in other people. For people who are doing YouTube, you have followers, supporters, some people will say fans, and you trust them to come and check out your video and support you in your actions. If you are selling products, if somebody says they're going to buy it, you trust them to continue the purchase. If you work for somebody, you trust that you will have some employment when you come to work and that you will get a paycheck. And because of this paycheck, you have power. If you write a book, you have faith that somebody will buy it. You trust that if you sell it, that people will give you money, that you receive your money, and then you will, acquire that financial gain or power. Um, so many people promote quote unquote rugged individualism, and I understand that people can be individuals, but if you want control, if you want power, that means it comes from something over something. You know, that's what it is. So if you have power, the only power you have is what is given to you um, from external source. You know what I mean? Somehow. So you must know that your power comes from other people, and you must trust that. You got to trust that. I don't think a lot of people really think about it like I do. Most people don't even realize what I'm saying. Most people don't even think on the same level that I do. But you had to understand that without other people involved in your life, um, not saying that you're not somebody, but if you want to put yourself in the hierarchy, if you want to say where you stand in life, you have to be able to see how other people see you. So I can think I'm the best YouTuber on the planet. I can say, woohoo, CG3, check me out. But if nobody cares about my content, if nobody watches it, what does that mean? I mean, so I can have all the self confidence in my mind, but no matter what, everybody's looking for some type of external validation to get approval from the group. So I know that all of my contemporaries, everybody that I react to or interact with, um, I trust them to give me some sort of power to say that Charles, what you say means something, or Charles, you did a good job, and that's everyone. Now, I'm going to go off on a tangent a little bit. I really, when I say this, I really don't care what people think, but I care. What I mean by that, I care about the impact I have on society. Every time I do something, I want to make the world better than it was before. I want to help people. Now, I can't care about stuff I can't control, but if you mean something to me, if I have love for you as a human, if I love your humanity, I love your perspective, I want whatever I say to influence you to put you in a better place. Now, I'm not one that won't talk about the negative things in the world. I will. I talk about all type of wrongdoings from both men and women from different groups. I'll talk about the systematic oppression that we seem to live in that we could defeat if we work together as a group, but most people don't see it like I see it. So that's a tangent. Um, so I say all this because, I'm really a concise brother. I don't like to speak extremely long, but you got to trust in other people. If you don't have faith in other people, how can you expect people to have faith in you? Power comes from the group. So if you don't trust people, you'll never get that power or that adoration or that respect that you're looking for. Um, every time the Lakers go out to play, I'm a Laker fan. They trust us, the people who support them, to be there, to root them on, to buy the tickets, to help them get their paycheck, stuff like that. So when I put stuff out, like right now, I'm just talking. I don't know who's here. I'm not really staring at the chat, but I will because I just want to put this out in the universe. I think a lot of people forget that uh, power power comes from other people. I could be a general in the military, but if my troops choose not to follow me and do what I say, what power would I have? Um, and I'm always thinking like this, and I'm never going to tell somebody how to do what in their life because it's all of the community that you come from. Um, Obviously, I'm saying obvious. I don't know who's going to watch me, but I'm a brother, black man. I'm always down for my people, but I'm always thinking about who are my people, who are with me. And you could be for the people, but the people don't even know that you're for them. And I had a conversation earlier. It was on Gaz page, and I was thinking when I was into his page earlier, what if you love your people and they don't love you. Should you be a martyr for your people? So um, all I'm saying is that to really have an impact, you can do all you want to do by yourself, but you need people with you. You need somebody to support you and to trust you. And without that trust of people, your power is not there. Um, and I think about it a lot, man. That's why um, people to me seem to really like drama. You like drama more than you like anything. So if I came and I made some crazy ass topic and talked bad about people, and I could do that, people would be here. But what I'm talking about is never really dramatic. It's more about um, understanding where you stand in the world against all people and whichever way you want to see it. So for me, um, whoever supports me, I got love. I'm never going to alienate the people who look out for me because I may want a certain group to look out for me, but if my group is not looking out for me, um, I'm not going to go against them, but I'm not going to bite the hand that's feeding me. And that's what I think happens to a lot of people. A lot of times we ostracize and we reject people that could really be beneficial and impactful and will do the most for you. But people, to me, in my brain, we tend to like the hater, the drama more than we like the love and the respect. And for anybody who checks me out, I'm sorry, I'm a little sensitive. I'm I'm one of the dudes that really love people. So I can't come at you and I can't try to defeat your life. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to build you up. And I know that whatever power I have in my life comes from the group externally to me. It's going to be, I would rather have the few people that really resonate with me than a thousand people that don't care about nothing I say. And I think about that a lot. Like I know that a lot of people, I would never say that I don't want to earn extra money, but it depends on what you want money for. I just want to take care of me and be able to help people that's in need. I'm not trying to be the big ballerific of the earth. Not that I would be mad if I ever achieved that because people felt like that. But then I would feel it would be a detriment to me to not help other people. What's the point of being at the top if I can't take people with me? And I think that sometimes you got to let people go to get to where you want to go. But damn it, if you see people have talent, that's one thing I'm never going to do. If I see somebody with more skill than me, more talent than me, more knowledge than me, I'm always going to push them out there and pump them up, and I'm never going to belittle them and put them down. I want to hear what everybody has to say, and everybody has their own message. Some message is going to be way better than mine. Some people are going to be more intellectually deep than me. Some people are going to have a spiritual connection to the Most High, or whatever way you want to say it, to the universe, to the Spirit, to Allah, to whatever term that you use to to appreciate the supreme being. That's what you're going to have. So me, I always say I want to see everybody win, but the only way that we all win is if we connect and give power to someone or to the group. So I love that a lot of people on YouTube are trying to help each other. They go here, they go there, they go here, they go there. But one thing that makes me sad is that people don't really absorb and look at other people's content. And that's why for me, I'm different than most people. I don't really like really, really, really long videos because I want people to absorb whatever message that I'm going to say, and either you appreciate it or you don't. But I just want to not take your time because your time is precious. Time is money. You could be doing anything else with your time other than listening to me. So that's how I just look at the world. I just want to I know that whatever influence or power I have, even though I can have some impact of it, it's the people who absorb or see what I say and say, damn, I really appreciate what he is saying, and it resonates with them and they support it. So that's the difference for me, is that I understand that you got to always be humble. I got to always, no matter what I think, I never want to put myself in a situation where I'm thinking that I'm actually better than somebody. I'm not saying that people can't have more skill. I'm not saying that people can't be more talented. I can't. I would never say that. However, we're just on different levels. I always argue with friends of mine, and I say, whenever somebody says I'm better than them, and I'm like, well, technically, you're just on a different level. They just not on your level. Doesn't mean that you're better, because they may better. They may be better at you in something, and that's like saying, I'm gonna go for men and women for a second. Like a man may be more physically strong, but most men are not more nurturing or empathetic than women. So when it comes to situations where you need an emotional bond, there's probably no man on earth that can beat a woman at having that empathy and that making you feel better. Because I can get a hug from my dad, but when I was young, nothing could make me feel better than my mom giving me a hug and a kiss. But when I did some type of physical endeavor, and my mom could clap for me, but when my dad would say, "That's my boy," that made me feel the best. And I know everybody don't have that situation, but that's why you never hear me knock people, because I'm not trying to destroy you. I'm trying to build you up. And I really got to think about this. Um, I know that the family is the structure for real power, and that's where you trust people. So I'm always going to be one to promote family. Like I don't know how to. Okay, this is going to sound crazy. I can't at this time promote the laws that constitute marriage, because so many people are families are destroyed due to the laws of today, because you have too many people that can make and make a commitment and step away with it with financial reward, and I'm totally opposed to that. So man, I'm going all over the place saying all I got to say, but that's pretty much the gist of how I see is the world. I see that a lot of people don't understand that their power comes from other people. And I know that. I know that whatever I get in this life, if I ever quote unquote blow up on the YouTube, if I spread like a plague, it's not me. It's gonna be because somebody said, man, what that dude Charles said meant something and you need to check him out. Now, and I understand that it can be a slow grow. And truthfully, for me, I'm not even really trying to grow like that. But what I do like is the interaction. I like the connection. I like the conversation. I like to talk to people and see how they feel about life. And I'm not trying to change you. I'm more or less trying to understand you. But I think that too many people um, don't understand that nobody has to give you anything. So whenever somebody gives you something, gives you some time, interacts with you, come visit you, come have a comment in your section, you should be humble, because if they really mean it, it means something. Now you may not ever understand the reasoning behind why people do what they do, because some people are for self promotion, some people are um, more selfish than selfless. But I want to be more selfless than selfish. Um, I'm biased. Like, let me explain. Um, I love to connect with people, but sometimes people are not coming to interact with you. And I'm not knocking for why they come, because I think a lot of people come for exposure. But me, it ain't never about me. I just like to talk to people, and I want people to be honest. And I know that it's gonna be people that don't think like me. Some people are not as, I'm not serious all the time, but some people, when I have conversations, they can't be serious. And I get that, and I'm never opposed to you. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, I want to see all people win. That's just how I look at the world, and I know that I trust that my power, or whatever power I have, or whatever influence I'm gonna have in this world, is going to come from other people. So that's just how I look at things, and I want to see everybody that I rock with. I want you all to win, and that's pretty much all I got to say. I didn't really want to say a lot. I just had some stuff on my mind. I've been trust me, I really got a million things I could talk about. But I've been thinking about the conversation that Brother Gav had this morning. It was real. It was real. He had me thinking, because I felt where the brother was coming from, and I think differently, but I think a lot like him in certain aspects. So, like what did he say? I'm saying I can remember. He said, I think the title was like, "It's never about you," and it's never just all about you, or something like that, something that's similar to that. And I think like that. I mean, it's never just about me. It's about the group. And I got my own opinions. I want to be my own man. I don't think it's nobody like me, but just because nobody like me, I'm still human. I'm not that unique. So that's how I look at the world. That's how I see the world. And I know that no matter what, I will never become, uh, I can think I'm somebody. I could be the best actor, writer, comic, funny, whatever hell person I think I may be, but it still takes somebody else to say he's it. And there's nothing like validation from your group or your peers to give you that sense of accomplishment. That's what it is. The power comes from the group people. That's all I really want to say. I don't want to take up too much time. I think I went too long-winded in the first place. Let me go read the chat. I can see it now. Let's see. Okay. Simply Deep. What's going on, bro? I hope that you're doing fantastic. Hold on, I got to move this over so I can read. The recent videos you did. Uh, I don't know what you're talking about, but really, man, I appreciate any compliment you give me. Poetic Kells. Much respect, my sister. Uh, I gotta either hop on LMP's show and have a conversation with you, or somehow I gotta get a hangout and get you on. Brother Gab, it's so ironic. I just spoke about you, because me doing this, I was thinking about what you said earlier, and I just wanted to put something out. I just had some stuff on my mind. Yeah, much respect, bro. Lord Brandon, hey man, keep your head up, dude. I ain't got nothing but love for you, bro. Um, it is what it is. Let me see. You know, oh yeah, nobody's saying too much. Um, I'm looking to see if there's any questions. The Rising Hawk, what's going on, brother? Hope you're feeling great. Brother Angel, much love to you. There's always much love to everybody, man. Um, I could always run my mouth, but I think I said too much already. I see. I hope you're doing great. Uh, my brother, what's going on? Brother Finley, hope everything is good. Char Willie, much love to you. I just wanted to come on and speak real fast. I'm just, I just, I just have a different perspective in life. I think that most people. Um, I know that I'm just another person, and I'm not overly critical. I have a lot of thoughts, but I like interaction more than most people. So when people ask me questions, I go, and I try not to be too dramatic. But you know, me, I don't look at the world the same. I think the world is wonderful, beautiful, and I'm extremely happy. So I'll tell you, I'm gonna share my sadness because since I'm talking, I'm gonna go a little bit longer. My sadness for me is that I wish I was more normal. I wish I was more offended by things, or I cared what people do outside of me. Like I want you all to be happy. That's my first thing. But I really don't care um, what people do as long as they're happy. They're not bringing people pain. And I gotta hopefully. I have a friend, and we're gonna do an interview hopefully on Saturday. I'm gonna let you guys know. It's gonna be like 10 or 11. And sorry, I gotta. This is something I've noticed a lot, and I wish some ladies would answer this. But the I'm gonna interview my friend, but I'm gonna make an open panel for it. So, is divorce the new goal for women? That's and the reason why I'm saying that is because if 50% of all marriages end in divorce, and 70% of divorces caused by women. I'm just questioning. I just want to know because this is really my friend's topic, and I thought it would be extremely interesting to dialogue about it because he's like, man, he dates a woman now, and the woman has been divorced, and he got divorced, and he's like, man, and all the women that he knows and that I've met, they initiate divorce. So is divorce the new goal for women? I'm just curious because I know that women want to get married, but it seems like women is like, "Oh, I'm not happy. Let's divorce." Where most men were like, "Baby, let's stick it out." So I'm just asking that question. I could be wrong. I'm gonna do a panel about it. If anybody has an opinion, you can speak on it. I've never been married. I don't know, but I will say that I do know a lot of women that are saying I've been divorced and I'm happy for it. So that this. And I know men initiate divorce too. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just phrasing it in a way that it may be just a little bit dramatic, but it's to get people's perspectives on it because I just want to know. Um, I feel that if people um, hey, Amanda, I totally understand that. I think that if you get married and you believe in that, then it's supposed to be to death do your part. But I understand if somebody's beating you, is a toxic situation. I get that. But other than that, just because you got, I just don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand what happened to uh, the moralistic aspect of it. I don't understand. That's why I've done videos in the past about the changing state of marriage, what's going on, and now that I got somebody that I know that actually wants to come on and talk about uh, divorce with me, that's been divorced, and his perspective on it and how he felt, because the brother who divorced loved his wife. He didn't want to end it. So I'm just curious to that because I've heard other ladies um, that are divorced. They speak about it and they're like they're happy they divorced, and um, the two guys that I know personally that have been divorced weren't happy about it. They didn't want it to end. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm just curious, my friend thought of it and he said, "Is divorce the new goal for women?" And I sometimes I wonder if it is. I really think it'd be an interesting dialogue. I'm trying to do it on Saturday in the morning around 10, 11 on Pacific time. I live in California. But after I interview him, I'll open it up and any man or woman who wants to come in and talk about it, I would be really happy to hear their perspectives because going by statistics, now I'm going by statistics. Statistics would tell you that most people who get married today, um, half of the marriages end in divorce, and over 70% of the divorces are initiated by women. So that's why I just asked that question, and it'd be good to hear from a man who didn't want to get divorced how he felt about it. I just think it's a crazy situation. Amanda says my cousin is experiencing this, but it's him that won't fight, and he cheated. Maybe he didn't want to be married. I see. That's why I'm gonna love to have women come on and tell me their perspective. I would love for you to come on and say it, or even him, because I want to, or the woman. It doesn't matter. Like I really want to learn. So for me, I don't have the answers. I just find that to be extremely, extremely interesting. I don't know because I've heard like I want divorce come more from women, and then I listen to certain content creators, and they always talk about how the ladies they leave the guys. Like recently, I don't know, somebody was talking about it, and I'm not really the biggest follower of celebrity, but they were talking about Monica and Shannon Brown, and I just like, wow, what happened to, we're gonna get married, we're gonna work this out, even when we disagree, we're gonna just love each other. What happened to quote unquote the forever love? See, I'm never gonna say most people love with conditions, but what happened to just being unconditional? I don't know. Uh, I can't speak about other people. Like we can use celebrities because I can use celebrities to phrase it, but like the Will and Jada situation. They seem to be like no matter what drama they're going through, they're sticking it together. So I'm just um, I just want to understand, and I can see if you never married, I can see that. I can see that if you found out that you weren't compatible. Like for me, I have my own issues. My own issues is I don't like to be controlled or dominated. I don't like somebody to try to tell me what to do. I'm not one for that. Now I'll tell a woman what I want from her, what she can do for me, what I want her to do for me, but she's free to do or not do because I'm not a I'm I'm dominant, but I'm not a controller. Meaning, baby, if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to do it. But then I'm gonna know you're not for me, because like I say to anyone who talks to me, I could be in bed and if I had a wife or I had a woman, she was like, "I'm thirsty," and I'd be like, "Okay, I'll go get you some drink." You ain't got to worry about that because I cater to the women because I want the woman to cater to me. Now we got a lot of brothers to me. Now I'm going off on a tangent. I didn't mean to do it, but a lot of brothers that have been taught to be men the wrong way, and they act like it's. See, I was gonna do a video about this, but now I'm gonna speak about it. Is loving a woman simping? Like I love ladies. I actually find women to be alluring and attractive, and nothing is more impressive to me than to have an intellectual conversation with a smart woman that can express herself to me and tell me what she likes and don't like. Now, my flaw is I'm not extremely emotional. I'm emotional on the happy spectrum, but I'm not emotional on the reactors thing. Like, let's say a woman starts swinging at me. Um, I'm more of like a holder because I don't want to have to put no fist to cuffs to nobody. So I'm gonna hold you or I'm gonna leave. But that doesn't happen to me. But I'm saying I'm really calm until I can't be calm. And that means my life is in danger. And then when my life goes in danger, I have to do what I need to do. But regardless of that, a lot of things are just interesting me. And I'm probably going to do a whole video about that. Why do so many men today tell men that they can't love women or say cool things to people? Like, man, I'm not opposed. Like, I hear this one a lot. I'm now you, since Sister Rice. I didn't say hello, everybody. Sister Missy, Poetic Hills. I went off on a tangent, but there's nothing wrong with getting a compliment or giving a compliment. Um, what I mean by that, if I see a woman, she's beautiful, I say you beautiful, and that's all I mean. And if you say thank you, or even if you don't, it don't take away what you are. So that it blows me away that a lot of dudes say don't give validation. Now, but just because you're beautiful don't mean the world gonna spin. I'm like, damn, you look nice. I mean, what kind of? I'm not gonna. I'm never like that'd be like me not saying Charlie Willie ain't got an awesome voice. Ooh, Charlie Willie speaks, I love it, but that doesn't mean that I'm about to do some crazy stuff just because you got that voice. So yeah, I like it though. But that's what kills me is that the way we are as people, um, sometimes it's crazy, man. Everything is crazy to me. My boy Lord Brandon. Every time I see you, man, I feel real great. Boy, I enjoy that you're on your grind. I'm glad that you're doing what you do. I can go off on a tangent a lot. Men were created to love a woman or woman. And I totally agree with that. Like I love women. And I had a conversation earlier. I was on Zippy Brown's channel. I like Zippy. Zippy's fun. And I told her something that most people can't relate to. I said, I've never fell out of love. She was like, what? I said, every woman I've ever loved, if how you see it, I love today. Now, even if they married, don't mean I lost love for them. They just married. I got to respect the marriage and the sanctity because maybe she wanted something I don't want, but don't mean she's still not attractive. It doesn't mean that I still don't feel that in my heart. Now, I'm not going at this time how I feel. I'm not here to violate her situation. I want her to be happy, but it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It's like, I tell people all the time, they say, how are you going to equate it to food? But lasagna is my favorite food. If I couldn't have lasagna ever again, don't mean I don't love it. I love lasagna. Damn it, I love lasagna. I love my first car. I mean, I love it. I don't have it anymore, but damn, I look at it in my brain like, damn, So everybody sees the world differently than I do. Man, sometimes I go off on a tangent. I'm sorry, people. I didn't even mean to speak, but I started seeing people in the chat, and I just thought about some stuff, and I just want to put out that I'm gonna do the hopefully my friend comes. We have a good session, and it's gonna be cool. I really want to dialogue about it because I'm naming it that like that just to get people to tune in, but. I don't know, but it does seem like divorce has become the goal, and divorce is more about women than men. So I say, is divorce the goal of women today? And you see it happen a lot. I don't know if it's true or not, but if you look at like all the celebrity situations, it's divorce. Like uh, I can't say my girl's name. Natural, I can't think of her first name, but I got to go back and check her page. But she had a great video, and we were talking about infidelity, and if somebody cheated on you or stepped outside your relationship, because I hate the term cheating because relationship is not a game, but if somebody stepped outside of you, could you forgive them? And then I was like, if it's family, family first. So man or woman, you have to be able to move past it, or you're not really family, because family forgives family. You know, people do, brothers and sisters do evil things, mothers and fathers do evil things to their kids, and you forgive them. So if you the biggest oppressor that you have in your life, no matter what you believe, is your mind. The way that you believe things can get you trapped into a cell that you can't escape. And so many people are trapped by their own thoughts. Like I tell people, this is a story. I don't know if I framed it right, but I'm gonna try to frame it, and you don't gotta agree or disagree. Let's say you have a white man, a white man who's raised in a black neighborhood with a black family, and all he knows is black, right? So you see him, and he comes up to you and he says, "What's up, my," the N word to you. People will try to destroy this brother. And let's say you have a black man who grew up in uh, a white situation, or somewhere where they just are totally against black people. He hates black people. This is a black man, hates black people. He comes to you and say it, and you give him love because you believe that the black man, because of the way he looks, can say it, and you believe that the white man, because the way he looks, can't say it. But little do you know, the white man loves black people more than the black man does. But see, that's their brain. Their brain is telling you that this person, the way he looks, can't speak to me like that, and this person can, and that makes you a prisoner to your mind. When you say what a person can't do or can do because of the way they look, mean you don't know their background, their history, you're limiting yourself. You are limiting yourself, and you don't know. What if this guy was from a black family and he came out with genetic recessive genes, and he came out with blue eyes and blonde hair, but he's black, and he says, "What's up?" Because well, let's go beat him up. Little you, but that's my brother. You know what I mean? Have you seen those families where they mix and one twin come out this way and twin come out that way? Some of this stuff is just crazy to me. And the reason I'm bringing it up here, his name, David Chappelle. What's up, CT? Man, if you guys check when I'm done, I'm gonna make sure I post a description. I'm trying to put artists that I like in the description of people I think you've never heard of. So I'm gonna start linking them in my description. So CT SuperGeek is one person, is an extremely talented artist, and I'm promoting him. And I would love for people to come in. Just check him out, look at his content, and if you like his artwork, please, please, please support the brother, because I think that people are really sleeping on his talent. He's the one that made my logo, and yeah, he's extremely talented, well-spoken brother. We did an interview, and it was real cool. Like me, I like to learn about people. So if anybody wants to have a dialogue with me one-on-one, I would love to, because that's how I learn about people. I learn about people through conversation, and through conversation, I learned to love you. And I asked some crazy questions. I asked some questions that will really probably like, did he really ask you that? But the only reason I'm asking you that is because I want to ask you something that most people won't ask you, to get into you, to get into your soul. I want to get into your soul, baby. So I ask questions that are on a different level. So maybe that if you hear what I'm saying, it'll make you be more open. It will make you be more giving and loving. And that's all I'm about. I'm about loving and connecting with people. And I know that right now, my voice is not real. It's not all over the streets. I don't do this enough. I got to do more lives. But that's what I'm about. I'm about getting people to connect with people, learning about people, showing respect. And like anybody that I follow, I try to like actually go and watch 4 or 5 year videos. I try to learn who you are. I'm still learning people. I'm still learning people. Oh, 411. What's going on? See, mine now I'm really smiling and stuff. The fashion plate is here. Yeah, people, I'm sorry. I just want people to feel happy. Now I'm all discombobulated. I don't. It's so funny because you may think I'm nervous, but in person, I can speak right now. But in person, I am never nervous. Trust this. I'm a man of action. I'm joking. Let me read the chat. To the people, anybody got some questions, we can go for it. Missy says, "What makes you feel is more a goal of women to divorce? Are the divorces stemming from the transgression of the man? Perhaps it might be. I don't have the answer for that. I really don't know. The reason that I use that title, it was what my friend said. My friend brought it to me, and I said, okay, I'll use that title because it's pretty good to say. Like, I know there are men that initiate divorce. I know there are men that are unhappy too, but I'm just going by the statistics that I have seen. And the statistics state that 70% of divorces are started by women. And I know there's 30% there's not, and there's probably more, but we can only go by the little quantifiable results they have. And I also know that more than 50% of marriages end in divorce. And I look at what they talk about when it comes to celebrities, it's like 90% of people that are celebrity divorced, and most of them are started by the ladies. So it just seems like it'll be an interesting topic. And Missy, you are more than free to join in. I'm gonna do it Saturday, and if you want to hop on and tell me your thoughts about it, it'll be really really cool because like I really don't know, but like I'm sorry, I have a circle. They're like, Charles, your topics suck. I mean, you don't make clickbait. I said, okay, so I'll do one that's kind of clickbait bait-ish for you. Now, I don't know. I could say who is the cause, but my friend is a man who didn't want to get divorced, whose wife left him, and he wants to come from that perspective. So, it seemed interesting. Is it, do a lot of ladies get into marriages knowing that they could leave? Like, would you be so quick to want to get married if you knew that you couldn't leave? That's the question. If you knew that you wouldn't get um, any child support or any alimony, would you leave? I mean, I don't have the answers. I'm just asking the question. And I'm not saying that, like, listen, if somebody beats you, that's cause to leave. Do I think that, quote unquote, unfaithfulness or somebody stepping outside the bounds of the relationship is cause to divorce? Now, that's all subjective to you. But, like, I'm different than most people because if I love my woman, if I really loved her, I can get over it. I'm not telling her that. Trust me, I don't ever worry about stuff like that in the first place. But what if it happened? I can't control a woman. She could be out there doing the do right now. If I had a girl, if I was married, she could be doing the dirt right now. I couldn't stop her. I couldn't stop her. What if I never knew? So if I never knew and I'm still getting love, I'm happy. See, it's the brain. So what if, okay, every woman I've ever been with, because I don't ever remember being with a woman who's never been with another man. So every woman I've ever been with another man. It may have been 2 years, may have been 4 years, but she was somebody else before me. She was doing the dirt. She was all on it before me. She was giving him her best. So if she was giving another man her best, and I can imagine in my mind what's going like, you did it yesterday. It could have been, what does it matter? It really doesn't matter. What it matters is how somebody treats me. It matters what they do for me, how they make me feel, and do I feel great? Now, if I'm not feeling the love and I'm feeling suffering, and there's no kids involved, then I understand. But I don't know. I think everything is changing. But I'm just saying, if we change the rules, so the rules were different, will people be so quick to want a divorce? That's the question. I'm coming from I'm biased. I'm a man, so I come from the male's perspective. I don't know. I don't know what's right or wrong for you. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I understand why a lot of men are MGTOW. That's why I support MGTOW because I get it. I totally get. Like a lot of men are scared to men. Women may think y'all love harder, but I think men love way harder than women. And a man feel bad. Okay, look, nothing is worse than to a man is than a woman uh withholding sex. I married you. You supposed to be mine, baby. You supposed to do it. And you tired right now, or I can't have it, or you cut it off. And for a man, that's an imperative. I'm trying to get it in. Like me, I want to do it every day. I want to do it all day, every day. She like, let's go to a play. I'm like, no, let's get to bed. That's me. But if she don't want to give me what I'm looking for, then sooner or later, a man gonna be like, F it. See, but with women, men can't tell what, like, how do I explain it? We can tell that you are unhappy as ladies, but ladies aren't as honest about their unhappiness as men are. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. You just don't get it. You just don't understand me. I'm like, well, baby, I'm trying to tell me. I can't tell you. You don't get it. You don't get it. You'll never get it. And we be like, huh? I don't speak Klingon, chick. Speak English. Tell me what you mean. Tell me what you need. I'll do it. Oh, you just cater. You're just too nice. Oh, damn it. I'll be mean. Oh, that's not you. so men don't know what to do. That's what I'm saying. So I don't have the answers. And I'm searching for the answers. I'm not some prophet or some smarter than thou. People just way more wise than me that know way more than I know. So I'm trying to learn. And me, I wish I could get women to hop on channels and educate me because I just ask questions and shut up and let you speak. And then if I don't agree, I'll be like, I disagree. So can you tell me why you feel that? Like, I can't ever tell you that your feelings are wrong. And I can't tell you because I don't have all the facts. I don't know. But I speak from a man's perspective. And that's why you never see me hating. I understand every movement. I understand Ibmore. I understand Save Yourself, Black Man. I understand MGTOW. I understand the MRA. I understand it because a lot of men are feeling like we're not getting it. And a lot of women feel like they're getting theirs. I'm not mad at the ladies. I'm not. I'm just thinking we got a different perspectives. And if we want to win, because I think no matter what, when you have families, you got money. When you got money, you got power. And a lot of people, we don't have families, we don't have money, we don't have power. And when you have disenfranchisement, when people are not working together, you're working against each other. When I'm paying too much money over here and too much money going over there, we ain't building nothing. We losing something. And the generations behind us is not going to achieve the points or where they need to go. So we need to be focused on how do we connect, how do we find people that want to be with you, that want the same things in life and is willing to work it out and willing to build that. And they're willing that if we don't have the same accord. If we don't see things the same way, we can separate without alienation, you know? So I ain't trying to hate people. I am not trying to hate you. I'm not mad at any woman that divorced. I'm not mad at anybody who's doing what they do. I'm not, everybody wants love. Everybody wants to procreate. That's the primary mission in life. First is to survive, keep the rain off you. And the next thing is to make sure that your DNA survives to the next one. And if I could really break it down scientifically. There's a book you should read called Hormonal, and there's another book called The Selfish Gene, and there's also The Lucifer Principle. Those are 3 books that people could read. Trust me, I read a lot of books. I don't really speak about it, but the more you learn about stuff, the more you have wisdom, the more that you want to understand other people's perspectives. So my whole thing is to try to understand other people's perspective, because my perspective is limited and biased, and it comes from a slanted male's perspective that comes from a certain place. So every time I interact, man, I love to go to living. I love to go listen to the makeup videos. I love to hear the ladies talk, because I learn from women, and then I can ask questions. And if they know that I'm coming from a place of love, not attack, trying to learn, a lot of people come and tell me stuff. So I'm always trying to hear what they got to say, because I want to respect you and I want to love you. And if people want to call me a simp for that, I'd be one, because I love ladies. I don't have no hatred. This is ain't on my page. Unless 2 people choose to engage in that, ain't nobody gonna disrespect no lady when I'm here. You don't need to listen. You can, if it's 2 dudes going at it, it's cool. If you and the lady want to call each other names and y'all good at it, I'm with it. But as soon as she say I don't like that, don't talk to me like that, you can't do that here. Because I don't get down with that. That's just not me, because that's not how I roll. One-on-one is different. We can say what we say to each other, but in a group, I don't tolerate disrespect. That's just not how I flow. That's not my cup of tea. I'm more of a extremely happy. Let's just be quote unquote righteous and fair and honest and let people do what they do. Man, I did a lot of talking. Y'all got me running my mouth, man. I'm sorry, people. I didn't mean to flow on like this. I just meant to come on real quick and say some things. Got done lifting weights, because you guys don't know I got a weightlifting fetish. I'm always on the weights. I'm either doing some sit-ups or some dips or some squats or bench press, pull downs. I'm doing something. And I'm trying not to be like yoked. I've been there. I'm just trying to be just slender and cut up somewhat, but not too crazy where you look like you're anorexic. I mean, what are you doing with 5% body fat? And I don't want that. I want to be around 10 or 11. That's pretty cool. And it fluctuates, because sometimes, like today, I had a cake, so I got to work out a little harder. So I still got time to go get some more sets in or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it'd be something, maybe some curls or the biceps. I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway, I've done a lot of talking. Anybody got some questions? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Black men being brutally honest. Much respect, bro. I got to come and check you out. I ain't been to your page a minute, man, but you put some great societal content out there, and I need to go back there. Brother Albert, I see you. I'm trying to show love to people that I don't see. Some stuff I'm not saying, but mentally, I'm thinking it. I want you to understand mentally. It's totally awesome, really. Always telling you, you just don't even get it. Anyway, I did a lot of talking. So maybe like some questions. I'll get into some questions, but if you don't got any questions, I don't want to hold you guys up, because I've ran my mouth too much. Too much. I did too much smiling. I did too much looking in and internal, dialogue in my brain, putting it out there. Oh, you said you got a show tonight? What time? So I can try to tune in. If not, I'll catch the after one. Because I always try to get some sleep in, because I do too much. I'm always doing stuff at night, working at night a lot, and it is what it is. And then the daytime come, I don't sleep. I want to get more sleep. That's my goal. My goal is to try to get 8 hours of sleep. I just don't do it. Then I need to I got a gaming channel, Fun with CG3. I need to get over there and just play some games, but I'm so busy. I'm so busy. You guys don't even understand. I got a complete life. And then I sometimes, I want to get my inebriation on, but then I'm like, well, I can't do that, because I want to work out. I want to bring sexy back. I want to be too sexy for my shirt. I'm joking. Squirt. I'm joking. But that's how I look at life. I hope everybody feels great, man. Round 10, but broadcast will be there for the viewing. Okay, I'll be able to listen to that. I'll be listening in the background around 10. I'll catch that. I'll be up at that time. I know I will. Anybody got any questions, anything they want to talk about? Let me say stuff that everybody says, but hey, there's a lot of great content creators that are in my chat. Everybody should check them out. Maybe people are not for you, but watch 2 or 3 people's videos, see if they're for you, and if not, support, because that's how people get out there. And when people really check and take the time to check out people, and when you do that, life gets better. I'm telling you. Let me tell people, man, you guys just really make me feel extremely special. I really feel humbled. I always want to remain grounded and humbled, and I never want to overvalue myself. Amanda, you done made me feel special. You've been here. It's 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 pretty fantastic. Devious. Uh, I don't even know if I have. That's some. My family's pretty big. I don't know everybody, and that's due to societal factors. That's all I'm gonna say. But if I did some research, then maybe I would find out you're my cousin and you're my cousin. Maybe we're all cousins because we're all genetic. We're all related somewhere. Uh, I see. Much love. Being on YouTube, um, even as a viewer, is like a full time job. Oh, devious. Okay, cousin. I got to. Okay, wait. I got to check you out now. You said you're Gilmore. We family. I ain't got. I don't even know you, but you family now. Watch this. That's how much I like my family. Once you said you was family, once you said you was family, I'm a Gilmore. Gilmore's an automatic family. Automatic family on my page. Automatic. I'm just being silly. But anybody got any questions? Because I've been doing a lot of talking, and I like questions. If you got questions for me, ask them. I can ask you all questions, but it's better when oh man, life is great. I've been doing too much. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Because I'm not going to end it because I ran my mouth too much, and I think I'll go lift some more weights. I'm kind of motivated. You lift weights like this? Yeah, I lift weights and whatever. It doesn't matter because I got a weight set at my house, so I got everything. I can do it all. And I even got like dumbbells sitting right by me, so I can always hit the weights. Simply deep. How's my day going? My day is always fantastic. My day is effing incredible. Profanity. It's always effing awesome. How much is the most I can bench right now? How much do I work out with? I don't work out heavy. Um, I don't know. I'm probably I haven't tried. I haven't maxed out in a long time. So uh, I'm pretty sure I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure I can hit over a 250 or 275 right now. Probably. I haven't tried it in a long time. Summer, much respect. So I don't work out heavy. I work out light. So I'm pretty sure like if I put like 135 on the bar, I can do 135 probably 20 times more than that, probably more. But it's not that heavy. So yeah, I keep it light. Like a lot of times I'll work out with like 25 pounds or something, dumbbells, or I'll put 25 on the bar and just burn out. I don't go heavy. So but I'm pretty like when I was young, I think the most I did was probably like three something. So now I'm a lot weaker, but I don't try to push it out. Like you see me, like I can easily bust out like right now, probably 60 or 70 push-ups without getting tired, with no doubt. Easy. Maybe more. I just don't do it. I'm pretty sure I can do um easily. I can probably do 100 sit-ups straight without before I get tired. Like I may pause at around the 70 mark, but then I'll just keep going. And I'm pretty sure I could do 100 sit-ups. I do about 100 sit-ups a day. And with no weights, I usually do most of the time, not every single day, but I usually get like 100 squats in a day, like without weights. And then I put weights on and I do something like, but I don't go heavy. I think it's better for people to do um, uh, for health purposes. You want to do light, lightweight, high reps. That's pretty much what I do. So, um, like I'll get some 25 dumbbells and just curl them, do sets of 20, or sometimes I'll do 35 and do sets of 10. But mostly I stick with the light weights when it comes to weight. And I do a lot of intermittent fasting and I do a lot of keto, but I switch up. So sometimes like I ate a cake today. So I think I'm gonna cook a steak and I ate a couple eggs. Sometimes I go vegan. I just go vegan. I just eat vegan stuff. So I rotate. I get a pretty balanced diet. I'm not a nutritionist and I can't tell you how to eat or what's right for you. I just say stay busy. You don't got to do nothing. Just like if you're sitting, do this even with no weights. This is doing something for you. You ain't got to do much. Just do something. Just move. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, then do this. For the fellas, that's a workout. Just beat it. I do that all the time. I just lay in bed and I'm like, ooh, let me get it. Let me get it in. I'm sorry, I'm a perv, but it's true. I gotta hide. My drive is high, very, very much so. When I was young, it was ridiculous. I'd be honest, I could not go out. Like when people say they love ladies, I want to do is that every single chick I saw, I was talking to when I was young. Like, how are you doing? What's your name? Where are you from? Wow. Nice lips. Come here. Oh no, baby, you're cute, but I'm like, well, maybe next time. I'll catch you later. I'm joking, but I'm dead serious too at the same time. I just enjoy conversation. So it was always easy for me when I was young to just uh just to talk to people. I enjoy dialogue, men or women. If you are open with me, I'm open with you. Power of God, God bless to you. Man, I've been running my mouth. You people, stop it. Chris, stop it. Oh man, this has been real cool. This has been real therapeutic. I just like to learn. I don't have the answers. Oh man. What? Oh, CBD says the last 5 videos you did recently, all I had to say is, "Wow, who knew?" Okay, I gotta check them out. I forgot what I was talking about. I just say stuff, I feel it and I say it and I say it and I do it. Yeah, but mostly I try to be just real cool, and I try to like you should never judge a book. Most people don't know me. Most people don't. I've been doing this YouTube thing a little bit talking, but most people don't know what I'm about. They don't check my content out. I'm cool with that. You don't got to. But I'll tell you what I like. I like dialogues. My favorite thing to do is hop into chats and talk to people. So I love to do it because I like to talk to people. I like listening to Just Be You a lot. She's pretty cool. I like her. She's pretty funny. I like the intelligence behind it, the intelligence and the openness. That'll be a great interview. That would be one. I got to get her to want to just talk to me. We can have a great conversation. Okay. No, the Rising Hawk says no S words. I can not say the no profanity for you. I can keep it in. Trust me. I can respect people who watch. So I can do that. Oh, you're talking about, oh, I got what you're saying. No S words. Oh, I got it. I got what you're saying. If people did not know, because I'm still learning this, you can't quote unquote say anything that can be promotional. So you can't actually tell some people to you can't you can say check me out. That's what you can say, but you can't say certain things. But it's so funny that YouTube is not concrete on their what do you call it? Concrete on the guidelines, because you got some celebrities that curse every single video, but they say no profanity. So these YouTube, hey, I got you. I'm not, hey, brother Hawk, much respect. I understand you looking out, man, and I love you for that because you. I don't think the black men took that as a any type of disrespect because I understood why you did it. I've heard of saying profanity, but see, I got a bad mouth. I got a potty mouth, but I've been working on not doing it. I've been working on being polite and kind. But I'm very kind of polite because I love people. Uh, Everybody means something to me. Everybody. What's so funny is I'm the most caring person on the planet Earth because I don't give a rat's. I don't give a rat's ass. People don't know how much I don't care. Like I have absolutely okay. I have interest in you. Like, yeah, we could do like I'd love to interview you, Brother Hawk. That'd be so fun. I have interest in what makes you happy. That's what makes me feel great. Talking to people. Talking to like the average person is more interesting than what goes on in people's lives. But there's certain people, like I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and I'm gonna go on a tangent. And like the questions I would ask people is questions I would never hear other people ask. Like, Brother Grinch, Scrag, the Scrag Killer, Grinch, much respect. Like, I was thinking about the questions I want to ask people. Um, oh man, he called it the pipe smoking peacemaker. Ah, it's all about love, bro. So I was thinking about the questions I want to ask going celebrity wise. Like I would like to interview somebody like, let's say Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson has always intrigued me. And the stuff I would like to ask Allen Iverson was like, athletically, did you really have to train to become the uber athlete that you are? I know you worked out, but like some people are genetically blessed, but some people aren't as genetically superior as others. So some people, it's just natural. They just wake up and they dunk in the sixth grade, where other people had to go run up 5 hills, do squats. So those type of questions I want to ask. And I would like to ask questions like, you know how important your crew is, your group. And then objectively, this is another question I would love to ask. Do you think that societal wise, that hanging with your boys was a detriment or an asset to your position as far as the way that society externally to your family? Because any brother from the hood, any brother that come from a certain sector, come from a certain place, they people mean everything to them. So F what the world thinks, these are my people. So you can all look at my left one. But for society, you got to be objective. Sometimes your crew can be a detriment to the world. So that's one thing that I would love to that's the type of question I want to ask. How do you feel like Brother Grinch? You're extremely interesting brother. Some things like I would love to ask you, how do you balance being an intellectual but being a brother that come from the system, the foster care system, also with being military and having some of that I don't give a rat's ass in you. Like you got it, I got it, but I got it under control. But Grinch, boy, Grinch, I don't think nobody want to mess with you, bro. So I'm always asking, how do when you interact with people, how do you know, okay, I'm gonna talk to this person this way, and then I'm gonna turn off for that person? And how do you keep that in balance? Do you find it to be difficult for you to uh to balance the two? And you understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes if somebody sees you, they don't know you. All they're gonna see is Grinch, the destroyer of righteousness, Grinch, the scrag killer. But little do they know the empathy that you have for uh, the lack of family, the family structure, the men that are in the system. Like I told you, I got a couple of friends that run group homes and I work for them, and I share your content, and they're like, it's so real. Like they was talking about this. I'm gonna share a story. I don't really share stories, but they had this young Latin brother, and his family got killed in front of his eyes, killed in front of him, throat slit, and uh, they took him to this home, right? And at this home, they had to somehow they knew that it was a hit on the young boy, and it was like everybody like you trying to show this boy love, but you scared that if you keep him in this system, that everybody gonna die. And I forgot all that happened, but it was like, man, it's so sad because he can't ever really connect with people because if you leave him here, they gonna come and you understand it was some dope connected stuff, Latin brother from the South, and it's just that was just a real story when my people told me that. I'm like, man, I could just only imagine what it's like to see your family in front of your face, throat slit, like chop chop. That's some man that chop chop. Man, I'm a vengeance ass dude, man. I just like that dude. I'm sorry, he probably got the Batman gene in him. Oh boy, you better hope he don't grow up because he gonna get you. And I know that in that game, he's born in that game, so he gotta have that. Sorry, people, he gotta have that internal demon. Like, man, F the world. And he, how can you ever trust people? That's just messed up. And I don't want to see kids go through stuff like that. Man, I'm sorry I went off on a tangent, but seeing Brother Grinch here made me think about it, man. And let me read what he said. He said, it depends on the energy they give me. I treat people how they come. I show respect. And if I don't get it in return, then there's a problem. I'm a pretty simple guy. I just got a little deaf. Yeah, man, you deep brother, man. You putting it on him. Writing a book, talking about daughters of the trade. I said, man, Grinch is in it to win it. Grinch go hood on you in a minute and then go all philosophical and intellectual on you. Talk about dividend stocks and investing and creating man. I'm so impressed and proud when you said, okay, we're gonna let's get rid of some of this disrespect and have a debate system where we can have points rewarded, where we don't have people just using emotion, talking over each other. That's cool if you got a good argument, but if you got no facts to support it, that's no points. I said, man, listen to Grinch. Grinch throwing out 11 rules, 11 points. I said, man, he's a winner here. He was, I didn't, I don't think I ever. Yeah, I must have underestimated because I didn't underestimate, but I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised at this brother right here. Man, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I feel you, man. You got my support. You already know that. I'm sorry, I'm giving him props. If y'all ain't checked out my brother Grinch, ladies, if you want to hear how dude is and how you feel about the system and how families are structured and what young boys go for and what's going on and how he feels about the quote unquote, I'm gonna say something wrong, the undercover ratchetness. And you're like, what are you talking about, Charles? Undercover? Like, there's some ladies out there, and it's you got to just study, just check out the manosphere. I don't want to say too much because I know I got a lot of days to check it out. So if you want a different perspective about how men feel about women, you guys really need to check out the Red Pill Brothers. Go to like the Negro Manosphere. Check out the Obsidians, the O'Sheas, the Angry Mans. Go listen to them. You don't have to agree with them. I'm not telling you to agree or disagree, but if you want to hear like black men being brutally honest, and this is just different people. It's Sandman, all these different MGTOW brothers. I'm leaving Coach Greg, all these people out there, they have their own thoughts. And if you ever want a real perspective on men, I would always recommend to try to be as objective as possible. Try to get outside of your feelings and go listen to these brothers and hear what they got to say. You don't have to agree, but you should absorb their perspective and see how the men feel, because men study women, I think, way more than women study men. And I study everybody. So I study men and women because I love people. That's just me. I want everybody to kumbaya and connect like Voltron. Let's go defeat Zarkon and in their empire, man. Let's go get on the Macross and go to defeat this Zentradi. I'm a Robotech guy. I'm a little geek. Let's go defeat the Decepticons. I'm getting off. I'm going too crazy. Try to put me in a box, but it's hard to do that since I've been in a bunch of arenas, the streets, the system, the military, university. I've seen both sides of the street. Hey, man, you pretty off the chain, man. I give you respect. People, I've done a lot of talking. Hey, Sister Mary Jane, you keep up all that talk. You doing some. You see, I like shortness. I've done too much talking for me right now. I've ran my mouth more than I needed to. It just went that way. When I start seeing people and people start saying good stuff, my mouth starts flowing. But like I say, on Saturday, hopefully with my friend, I'm gonna do a hangout and I'm gonna interview him. That anybody can hop on. And this is his topic because he's a man that got divorced by his wife. So he wanted to have a conversation on a show, and the show is gonna be called, just for clickbait's sake, is divorce the goal of women or something like that. I've written down because it has women seeing divorce as a new goal, something like that. Because it's a statistics state that 70% of divorces are initiated by women, and 50% of divorces in 50% of divorces, 50% of marriages are in a divorce. So my friend was like, "Yo, it seems like all the women are divorced." And right now he's in a relationship with a woman that's been divorced. He said, "Everybody's getting divorced. They always want to get divorced, and it's never the men; it's always the women." But I know that sometimes the men don't do their dastardly, you know. But we can have a great conversation about that because I can explain why men do what they do. But I need a woman to tell me why they do what they do. That's all. Any woman want to hop on, you're more than free to do it. Like I gotta say, much respect. If I offend anybody, I'm trying my best not to use profanity. I'm trying my best not to, because I'm out there. I'm really, my mouth is like I'm a sailor. So I'm a retired sailor at that. So trust me, all I can do is say cuss words. I'm like too short with the mouthpiece. Y'all just don't know. Say something crazy to me, I can be oblivious, but in real life, you don't want it with the mouth. So I'm on an exceptional level. My conjugations of words come together, and I will tether anybody who want to swing on around like they've been choked by a tether. Okay, Charles, do you think that this is a fairly new phenomenon, divorce? My parents' generation was a make it work generation. What changed that we walk away? Yes, yes, I was LS. I was just a specialist. That's what I was, storekeeper before that. So yeah, and that's what I retired from the military. I did some active, the rest reserve. So I ended up 7 years active, the rest I finished in reserves. Then I retired. So what I can say, my lady is at LSC. She's active duty or she reserve? You tell me later. But you come up in a minute. I think that before, like I've read a lot, and I'm a student, and also um, I'm a scholar. So a lot of the answers I would say go check out BGS Idmore. He done a lot of analysis on that situation, why it was different in the past in the day. But going by, I read a book called Marriage the History, and then I've also read Alan Roger Curry's The Beta Male Revolution, and the book What Women Want, and then I've read The Rational Male and all these other books that are caught. Some of them are red pills, some of them are not. But overall, what happened in the past was that um, you needed the family unit to survive. People didn't divorce; they just separated and went some other places. And uh, prior to 1960, there was no benefit for separating from the man. So what I mean by that, uh, after 1960, especially when welfare came, when that type of welfare, 'cause there was always some type of government assistance, but when you started to get rewarded for not having the male in the home, people were much more faster to leave. And then a lot of women were with men, uh, quote unquote, for necessity, not for desire. So they may get with you, but they really found this guy over here attractive. Little Pookie that they wanted in the first place. So after they had a couple babies from Johnny Boy, who they didn't like, they probably had Pookie baby, but he was cuckolded. He didn't know it. The lady said, "I'm just go back and be with little Pookie." But then when he tried to leave and go to be Pookie, Pookie didn't want him because Pookie got two other women. That's what that's what happened. So yeah, that's what happened. So that's why people divorce today, because it's a benefit for divorce. It's no, why would I stay in a marriage when I can leave a marriage, still get the man's money, and I already got the kids, and I can be free? I can listen to no band I don't even find attractive, tell me what to do. And even if I did find him attractive, I'm bored of him. I've been with him so long, he's stroking the same way every day. He not motivated to hit it from the back like he used to, and he don't like to grab my hair. So why would I stay with him? It don't make no sense. I want my hair pulled. He don't say call me daddy. You know what I mean? He don't chain me up. Why mistake? That's why I think they leave. Back in the day, it was no benefit. You wasn't getting paid. And parents had much more control over who their children married. That's why elope came. Like before, parents wouldn't let people get married, so they would go elope. But now, okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, twofold: the women being more educated, and two, the government encouraging separation. I think that women are the. I can agree with that, but to a certain extent, no. I'm going to say that women always had education, even if we just speak black men and black women for a second. They always had more education, so uh, they were less likely to leave at that time because first, you needed the quality of life wasn't as high. You needed people, and it was no benefit for divorce. Divorce took work, and there was no reward in it. Why would you spend money when you're not getting nothing back? But once you could actually get some reward for separation, and I didn't like him anyway, then you would leave. So the government is the policy is the reason that families don't exist, even more than emotion. Policy. Hey, Miss Sweets, I'm just running my mouth. That's just what I believe in. And I can stand to be corrected, but that's just me trying to remember all the books I've read and all the things I've seen. And I could be totally wrong. But I would always say this: there, for most people, don't see, other than the achievement of marriage, I don't think most people see the benefit of marriage. When you have people that are much affluent, more affluent people see the benefit of marriage because there's generational wealth and there's power in family. But when you don't have that, when you're from a lower social economic position, if you, let's say you're a woman and you're making $60,000 a year, and you get with a dude, he only making 30, but you really want that guy over there making 100, and like, how long you gonna stay with that dude? He's beneath you. I think that, like, I've had friends that they, okay, I had a friend. My friend ran his own business, but let's say he was making off his business 50, $60,000. His wife worked for a multimillionaire. His wife left him for the multimillionaire. Better resources. She had two kids with my friend, but my friend got a little out of shape. Here goes this dude that's gonna be the surrogate father. You know, I'm not gonna stay with that man. Back in the day, people would shame a woman for leaving. Like it had to be like ass beating going on for divorce. Now, as soon as people want to leave, they leave. So that's just my perspective. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just telling you from what I've seen, and I could be totally wrong. Wow, that's the key. There's power in marriage, but somehow it doesn't translate to the lower income tax bracket, and that's the truth. Okay, as a man, I want to be the provider. I want to be able to take care of my family. But let's I'm going to just speak to black people for a second. Um, most black men um, get less jobs than black women. I'm not saying all black men, but it's way more educated, higher power, making more money black women than there are black men. So most men, quote unquote, don't feel inferior to the woman, but they don't feel they're in a position to have a family. So uh, first, um, they may not want to get married. Then when you don't have money, uh, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I could be totally wrong, but um, financial achievement and as title is way more important to ladies than it seems to be for men. Because like I meet a dude don't say I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. The average dude I talk to don't tell me I graduated from Harvard. Even if they did, they don't tell me. But when I talk to ladies, she's like, yeah, I got a degree from such and such, and I went to this, and I hang with these girls. My girlfriend's a lawyer, doctor, da da da. I'm not saying men won't, like, if a man is having a conversation where he has to express to what his circle is, he might say that. But in general, he won't do it. So because a lot of men understand the criteria that what ladies want, a lot of men are, and they understand that people divorce. A lot of men don't want to have that situation where they feel that they don't have the power in the relationship. So they're more likely to be single. And then if you listen to a lot of the MGTOW brothers, if you listen from all groups, they'll tell you that why would I get married when she could divorce me and take half my assets? And no matter, even the people that, and you see the Brad Pitts of the world, we see the Tiger Woods of the world, you see even the affluent men doing what men do, uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the people still leave you. So they're like, well, damn, why would I, if they can leave them, why would I get involved? So it is what it is. It's crazy. And I'm not against, I'm all for family relationships and building that structure. I'm just saying this is why some people think what they do. They think, hey, Spangles, what's going on, boss girl? How's everything going for you? Um, I just been running my mouth, doing some talking, and IC was asking me some hell of a questions. So I'm just going to talk about it with my friend, because a lot of people think, I mean, I don't say a lot of people, but a lot of men believe that that woman's going to leave him. So why would they even get married if she's going to divorce me? And most men don't get married to get divorced. I'm telling you, men don't get. You think Kevin Garnett or Kenny Smith or Brad Pitt, they want a divorce? No, I'm telling you, men don't marry for divorce. We are not marrying for divorce. Men are scared to get married in the first place, and it's usually the lady that's dropping the ultimatum. If you don't love me, we're gonna get married. If we don't get married, so then he marries you, and then you divorce him. You're like, oh my God, but I thought you loved me. Well, you changed, John. John, you weren't like you were. You used to bring me flowers. I can't afford flowers. I was just to court you. Well, I'm unhappy. I'm joking. But I know it's the same. It's the same for women too. Damn, it's the same thing. She's like I said, I'm just taking it easy today. I'm just being silly. I was talking about a conversation I'm gonna have with my friend. He wanted to do a topic, and I'm gonna do it Saturday morning. Is it gonna be about? Sorry, I gotta say it again. This is for clickbait. I don't know, but it says is divorce the new goal for women. That's what it's gonna be. And I know I think you're a married lady. I would love to hear what married women think about it. Do you have friends that talk about I'm gonna divorce him if he does something wrong, just from one perspective? And I'd love to hear what men think. So I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking about it. Hawk says I'm the wisest guy in the world. I'm not, man. I'm just trying to learn. I've been running my mouth. Um, yeah, I totally agree with you. I see. We do need more old fashioned love, but oh, it'll be 25 years in December, and that's so awesome. I love to see people who can make it. I love to see couples that last for 50 years. Like, I love that. I want people to be happy because we all wish for the best. But I'm telling you, as a man, from a man's perspective, more men are scared of marriage than women. But if you look at the statistics, way more women divorce than men. So, and I don't think I never see women say I didn't want to do it. They just want to. It seems like they want to do it, but I don't know. If you like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. No, baby, we can work it out. I don't care. I don't find you. Like, we'll just cuddle because as soon as you come next to me, I'll get aroused and I want to touch you. Don't worry. So if I got to work two jobs to keep us together, I'm going to do it. So I think that is what it is. So it all depends how people feel. What's up, Lord Brandon? You back? It's all good. Um, Sadly, we knew gyms are for getting old ways, and now it's just a world without purpose. As a person, you got to find your own purpose. You got to find your own path. You got to find out where you want to go and do it. So, man, I've been doing a lot of talk. I've been doing too much talk. Too much talk. Let me do my brother Lord Brandon like he do me. So, yeah. Hey, you know what's so funny? 'Cause I want to turn everybody into a moderator, but if I do that, then, well, it's all blue people. It's a blue chat, just a blue chat. Oh yeah, I just find stuff funny. I just find stuff. I started thinking about spangles and squigglies. Sorry, I didn't be thinking about crazy stuff. I mean, we can get real deep here if you want to. Oh, if you want to get deep, let's go. Because if you want to ask me some questions, I will partake in the deep conversation because I kind of love it. If I know I should end it, but if somebody asks me some questions, I'll go in. I love questions. I kind of want to go where people want to go, but I'm saying I'll do it on Sunday. I mean, I said Sunday, Saturday at 10. I'm telling you, it'll be open panel. So if you have perspectives, I'll send a link or I'll drop the link in the chat and we'll just eject this. If somebody says something crazy, we just kick them out. As he says, I saw a poster about finding one owns truth. Uh, it depends. What's my opinion on the human race? I love the human race. But back to what IC says, truth can be subjective in personal ways. Like somebody believes that the world is flat, and no matter what I tell them, I can't change their view. Um, some people like let's talk about God. Let's talk about God if you believe in it. I'm not. I don't know your belief. Some people believe God is called Allah. Somebody else believes that is Jehovah. Somebody thinks that uh, Yahweh, Ptah is different names. Which one is right? So their truth is subjective. If somebody believes they're superior to somebody else, that's subjective. So I can't really tell you what is true to you. The only like I can put up four, right? This is four, but it's two and two. And I can tell somebody who can't see four that all they see is me throw up a peace sign. That's subjective when it comes to truth. And the reason I bring that all up is um, there are facts that are verifiable, but even people will argue over verifiable facts due to their opinion. Somebody would say that we landed on the moon. Somebody would say that we haven't. How do we know? Have we been to the moon? Have I been to the moon? I don't know. But either we agree or we disagree. So truth can be subjective, but I know that you guys all exist. I can see you in the chat, and you guys can see me. But if somebody else to say you didn't watch Charles, and that's their truth, and nothing that you can say will say that they're wrong. You know, it is what it is. Okay, this is a government worth trusting. You gotta trust something. Is I say that you have to trust, but you have to always be uh you always got to be critical. You always got to question the intentions. I think the government is too convoluted, it's too bureaucratic, and I think that if it was up to me, I think people should always work on the micro level before the macro level. So find out what's going on where you live. You should know your city mayor. You should know the laws and rules of where you live. You should know the speed limits and the people in your area. And I'm gonna say something that most people won't say, but they should say. You should be policed by your peers, not by strangers, because when strangers have no connection with you, They don't have empathy, and you want anybody who's going to keep the laws in place to have some type of empathy for you, so that you don't like the quote unquote the police, the security, the people, the protection force should protect and serve. You shouldn't feel harassed. So that's what I think. So when you talk about the government, I think that we're too convoluted, and it's too. It's great to be on a accord, but the only way you can really, quote unquote, from what I see, it's gonna sound bad. Why you ask me this question? You didn't, but I might state it. In a way, the only answer I can see is kind of authoritarian and dictatorship. Because when you have that, then you got people on a common goal. But as long as we have a lot of, which I'm all for freedom, but you can have people that will go against you because they think something is wrong. So I don't have the answers to that one. But should you trust the government? Um, yes, I think that for a certain extent, uh, you trust the government to protect uh, the nation overall from outside forces, and to protect the unity and safety of the American people, and make sure the economy is stimulated and we stop anarchy. That's what you should trust the government for. However, I think that we need to be more critical, and hold our politicians, our incumbents, more to the sword, more accountable for their actions, and that we need to connect in small groups to make sure that our voices are heard. And we need to share economics so that we can make more power moves to influence stuff. That's just my belief, but I hope I answered it. I kind of went over the, um, I went over, I went over my own head with that one. That was a good question. Um, they will vote for the best. Okay, I read that. I think I did. Usually the same way. Therefore, the government remains in power. I think, yeah, like most people are like that. Like it's hard to like you need to be all inclusive. You need to include everybody. But if you have too many voices, stuff doesn't get done. But we need to like, because population is so different. They came up with the electorate to try to give everybody a balance of power. So you give the same amount of votes to a state with the a million people as you do to a state like, because of California got the most population in America. If they didn't do that, then we'd have all the power. So, and think about it, people tend to side with each other. It's not a great even pulse. So some of these checks and balances that we have are right, but it's we need to change some of the terms. Like they reduce the presidency, but I think that you can't do a lot in 8 years. You can do a lot, but the way that it's set up is it's too much fight. And I have to do some research before I give my critique. But sometimes I wish it wasn't so convoluted. But some presidential powers should be reduced, but some should be enhanced. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Some should be reduced, but some maybe if terms should be okay. If you reduce presidential power, then give them a longer length of service, and that would be better. I need to go do more research. I'm speaking off conjecture. I can't give you a great analysis. I haven't thought deeply on it. I should. That was a great question. You kind of messed me up. I'm gonna study on Brother Hawk. That was a great question. Um, uh, I don't. Everyone is learning from everyone. Okay, or that. So I'm gonna say I don't even trust the weather, much less the government. I got that. Everybody says no hawk. Everybody's learning from everybody about that. Uh, oh, yes, it was a great question. Checks and balances are needed. That's why the Second Amendment was instituted to protect us from tyrannical government, which we are from far from. I think the government is untrustworthy, and due to many reasons. The only economic advice I can give is to buy food in bulk now. Prices are going to skyrocket soon. Miss Corey B, what's going on, sister? I just want to drive in and say hi. About to start driving. Don't you speed, girl. Okay. They need to have term limits for Congress. I totally agree. You can stay as long as you want to stay. And that's what they got. We're on the same page about that. You got to change the term limits for all sorts, like all. I got to really think about it to speak. And my advice would be for people to learn how to farm, learn how to grow your own food, learn how to protect yourself at all costs, and to read the Constitution and the amendments. But most people have not read them, and I think to read the whole thing takes less than an hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes to read it. And you probably can find it on Audible or on YouTube as a video and listen to it. Understand what the first, second, third amendment is. Understand what the Fifth Amendment is, the 13th, 14th, 15th. Just understand it. But most people don't, Uh, like most people, if I say plead the fifth, do you know what that means? Don't incriminate yourself, stupid. Yeah. Don't. Due process. I'm sorry. Freedom of speech, understanding stuff. I'm joking. I've been doing too much talking. Anyway, people, anybody got any more questions? I'll keep going, but if not, I've run my mouth. I feel satiated with all I gotta say. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. Man, I'm tripping. If everyone knew how to grow their own food, we would be less dependent on the Walmart. But everybody doesn't have the area to grow their own food, and still you would, and that's a problem. And then it would still be a trade-based system, and we still have to trade with people to get certain things. You know, it is what it is. Who knows? But seriously, with all the flooding, is going to affect all of us. Okay. I never shop at Walmart because they are too expensive. Walmart is too expensive? And where's the cheap place at? I thought Walmart was undercutting everybody with the prices. Man, where you live, where Walmart is too expensive. Man, you can grow stuff in buckets. Hey, you gotta do a video on that. That's what I'm looking for, Spangles. You gotta do a video about grow stuff in buckets. I'll search your videos. I don't see no video about that. You gotta. We got 2 years left for what? You talking, Brother Hawk? When you start talking these conspiracies, I'm naive, so you got to teach me. 2 years, what? We only 2 days left. I know everyone can do something. If I grow one tomato plant in a 5-gallon bucket, yeah, okay. Teach me, do it. Hey, that's your first video. I see this how to grow food in a bucket. Of it. That was a rhyme, but I used F it to show you what the rhyme was, but I didn't say it. Okay, people, I've done a little talking. My tongue was starting to hurt. I'm joking. Anybody got a question? I have a video on self-watering bucket. Okay, I'm gonna man, I didn't know that. Hold on, let me go to channel. Tell me stuff I didn't even know. Let's go there. I want to go. What's going on here? I'm on the wrong. That's what it is. Like, why can't I go there? Oh, I got to go to YouTube. I'll wait. I'll do it when I'm done with this because I can't. See. I be messing up. I be messing up all the time. I be messing up. All right. Okay, people. Let me go ahead and put this to end. I've run my mouth a lot. I've talked a lot. I've said a lot. If anybody got a question, I will answer it. I would answer it. But if not, I would end it because you guys got to be sick of listening to me. I'd rather people think I'm a spoiled housewife. Yeah, I thought she's a spoiled housewife buying boxes. What does she know? What does she know? Blonde hair chick. What does she know? Pink hair, blonde hair. Pick your color. I'm joking. So the moon is now in our atmosphere. What do you think of that? I always thought the moon was like still within our area. Like what is it? It's closer to Earth. I can't tell. Gravity hasn't changed. I haven't seen any higher waves. Let me look that up. You're talking about stuff I don't know. I mean, the current president has 4-year term since it was 2 years. Now 2 years left. We'll see what's going to happen. Are you sure 2 years? Okay. What year did he get? I'm so naive on the political system. I forget that he just got 2019. I thought he was done in 2020. And so it's 2 years left, counting this year. I get what you're saying. All right. I'm going to say, what? 220. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I got to really study who looks like the way that it's going. I'm not knocking it, but I don't see nobody defeating Donald Trump at this time right now. I don't. Maybe they can put something, but Donald Trump's going to be your next president. I'm just telling y'all, that's going to be the president, Donald Trump. President Trump again. It is what it is. He's going to build that wall. He's going to build that wall. Yeah, I'm joking, but it is what it is. If somebody can say it's not going to be it, let me know. Praise the sun. I did some talking. A YouTube psychic predicts he'll be reelected but die in office. I don't wish death on anyone, but hey, if it happens, as long as he grabbed them by the balls or by the cooch, I'm sorry, grab him by the cooch. You guys understand what I'm saying? As long as he go out like he came in, coming, talking about I didn't do it. I'm joking. After the fine mess that the current president made, and people may want to have a better president. You got to elaborate on that. Tell me what mess he made. I mean, I'm not. I don't know what exactly you're talking about, so you have to be specific when you say the fine mess that he made, because Donald Trump don't give a two rats ass. So to him, I meant to do that. I'm more intelligent than you. You're stupid. I'm handsome. I'm smart. My IQ is high. I didn't make a mess. You just don't know how to use Twitter. Want to learn how to use Twitter? No, I'm joking. That's what he would say. But I can't speak like a Donald. So just tell me specifically, he will die in office because he's pretty old in age. They got a lot of technology with CRISPR. They may be able to, or some nanotechnology. Give him a shot. He come back. He's like he's 25 years old. You talk. I got a clone. No, he's too. I'm so pretty. I had to clone myself. Donald Trump care about no rules. And he said, "You're stupid. This is not a clone. This is me." you know. I'm sorry. Oh, Brother Hawk, you got me laughing with this one. So you got to specifically tell me where you messed up though. What mess up did he make? Like Donald, I'll tell you Donald Trump problem. Donald Trump got nuts bigger than the world. That's his problem. His nuts are so big. He don't give. I thought I don't care, but Donald Trump, well, he type person that will say something to belittle you in person and then say he didn't say it. You misunderstood. I'll say something wrong, but it'd be somebody Asian. He'd be like, like my head. He'd be like, He's like, oh, something was in my eye. You're stupid. You just didn't understand what I meant. He said, yeah, that's what it is. Donald Trump is the best. He is entertainment. Man, listen. It's so funny. I hate it, but you can't be mad at him. You be laughing more than you be mad. You're like, damn it, did he just say that? This dumbass? Did he just say that? But he'd be like, no, you just missed a Charlie. And then you'd be like, damn, I may be stupid. Maybe he's not stupid. Donald Trump is funny. I laugh at him all the time. I can't even stay. I'm mad at myself for not being mad at Donald. He said he's a clown. He is. That's what makes him so funny. I really want you to listen. I'm not defending. I just want you to tell me the one mess up that he made so I can say, yes. I can tell you a mess up he made because it'd have been me. I would have sold that wall. I would have sold that wall. It'd have been me. I would have sold that wall. 100% us. America, we're lacking jobs, and we need to unite. We need some type of national monument that we should make that we can say America did that because we're going to make us great with this wall, a wall that everybody knows that we built it. The people that are coming can participate and add to our protection. And now we have a new national monument that we all see, and it will give us employment and give us jobs. We got construction workers and the coal miners and the technicians who used to work at GM. I'm trying to bring them back. But in the meantime, we're going to build this wall, and you guys are going to be employed. You're going to be employed. I'm going to employ you all. Your factories are going to open back up. That's what I want the wall for. It's not just for protection because that's it's really symbolic. It's symbolic of the things that we do when we unite with people around the world. Trust me, we'll have a wall for us all. That's what I would have said, but that's just me. I'm witty. I'm like, damn it. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, one of the best smiles I've ever seen. Thank you. Already, man. I appreciate it. Also, what's going on, bro? Much respect. Uh, Oh man, I'm feeling great. I said some stuff, but it's true that country is going to swing so far left the next election. Venezuela will look like a vacation. I think that as long as you said it best, the political situation is manipulated beyond what you know, and if it's some type of discrepancy with the popular vote or the electorate, the control goes to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court can elect whoever they want, and they'll put whoever they want to put in power. And I put my I'm not. I'll bet a lot that Donald Trump will be the next president. That's what I believe. Uh, well, war does make a lot of money for people, but we've been continually at war. Oh man, I gotta think about when since like late the '80s. We've been in some war somewhere. There's always been war. So we're still in Afghanistan. We still got forces in Iraq. When have we not been at war? We're still, I don't know. Since the original Iraqi war came on, we've been at war. Trust me, we're always at war. You know, Venezuela isn't playing by rules. Hey, but that's not America. Mexico will not allow it, and it's going to be very bad. I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? I can't predict the future. Man, you guys are making me stop it. I'm trying to go and you like just keep dropping some good. This has like been fun. This is like so interesting. I'm about to go. I'm already home, so I'm about to go home and think. You at your own home think about. I'm about to go home and think. I'm at home. You guys are messing me up. Like, damn, I got to think about things. Venezuela has a lot of oil, but see, I've heard a lot of conjecture that oil is everywhere. That people sometimes try to control the amount of oil released just to cause deficits and control the economy. But who knows? They say there's a lot of oil in America. Why would you need Venezuela's oil? But I don't know. See, that's why you never know where it is. They say it, but we don't know. They say America has probably the largest oil reserve in the world. We don't know. We don't think it used to be the OPEC countries, but now that we know, why are you guys going on political? I'm politically ignorant. Stop it. Don't talk to me. I don't know. I don't know what the difference between the House of Representatives and Congress. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I'm joking. The congressmen are in the House of Representatives and the Senate. Yeah, I know that much. See, I'm a little smart. How many senators do we have? How many congressmen? Let's see how witty you got. How many congress people do we have? Because I got to say it politically correct. Not congressmen. It's congress people. I'm joking. I'm just being silly. Most people don't know. Google it. Google it. What does gerrymandering mean? Does people know? I'm joking. I need to go study my politics. I've been slacking on my Mackin. Man, you guys went here. You guys have made it fun, man. So I need to get some instead of having like intellectuals in my chat, I need some ignorant people. How much bubblegum you chew? How many big booties you touch? That's what I need. You guys are going deep. Talk about politics. You lose people talking about politics. Country. Oh man. I see it's going too. You guys, countries own Venezuela a ton of money, but embargoes and sanctions are keeping them from paying. Hmm. So you speaking about stuff, I'm bald, making a little bit of my hair I got fall out. I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't know. Um, Fiat currency and money and digital, is it real? And we just, let me just be quiet. That's why they were trying to talk about uh, cryptocurrency, because then it can be configured. So do you think that the banking system, the world banks and governments, you think they care about money when they can control uh, and influence uh, interest rates and the value of the currency? So yeah, now the regular population has money, but as you have already learned, we're going to digital. Like we don't even use cash. I've been places we don't take cash. Like what? I got some money. We don't take cash. So that tells you that there's a lot of game going on that I need to research, and you guys are, getting me all conspiracy minded and making me want to go read some stuff. You know, I just finished reading with that some Dr. Sarah's monkeys or something. I mean, stop. Tell me some more conspiracy books. I go read them. Okay, people, you guys are killing me. It's killing me. Oh man. Oh, nope. It's all a figment of their imagination. Real currency is us and the people and natural. Okay, I can get down with that. 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 I can. I'm just having too much fun. You guys are making me just stick it out. I gotta run, people, because I want to. You know, I don't know what I want to do. I'm having too much fun here, so I just want to get away while the getting good, because I don't want to be stuck on here and just okay, smile, smile. I'm telling you, this is just getting me. No, this is just really getting me. This is really getting me. You guys are making this like the best. I'm extremely humbled. You guys won't let me leave. Okay. Oh, no S words. I know? I want to see. Oh, see, I don't think YouTube will care, but they care. Like I don't know. It doesn't matter. But people just follow you. Just I don't know. It is what it is. I hear you, brother Hawk. Let me end this, man. Y'all, man, I'm extremely humble. I see everybody who's here. Uh, I don't know what else to say to anyone, man. This has just been like totally awesome, like extremely awesome. I had a lot of fun, and this has been like the best. And I'm going to end this now. Let me throw some speech impediment out there. I'm joking. I'm just like to be silly. I love people, man. I love people from all places, from all groups, because overall we are one people. We need to learn to be like that. And sometimes you got to separate and fix your own situation for you love other people. But I'm all about the connection. And now I know I got to start talking politics. I got to read. I know how to get Smangles over here. I got to talk politics for the hot. I can see you guys. You've been present. I'm gonna drop a political topic. I'm going to now. You guys made me, think about it. I don't know. I'm pragmatic. So if somebody asks me, am I conservative or liberal? I'm conservative in my personal view, but I'm liberal outside of me. So I'm extremely right here, but I'm left there. So because I don't care what you do. See, so I'm liberal. I'm one of those liberals. But all Americans liberal, but you guys don't know it. But certain groups are more conservative, but I'm not going to speak about that. Okay, let me, Brother Hawk, you stretching me out. Stretching me out. But politics make people fight and causes trouble. But it's extremely interesting. So I will talk about that. I think I'll do this. You know what? I'm gonna do a hangout. Let me go let you rest for a little bit. If I hop up, I would do a hangout, open hangout. Anybody can hop on and say, "Well, Trump be the next president." I just want to know what you think. Yeah, I'll do that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I like to hear what people think. Independent. Yeah, that's how you should be. You pick your own people. Doesn't matter what policy or political system or group they are with. I totally agree with that. All right. Have a great one, people. I got to end it. If not, I'm gonna be talking for another 2 or 3 hours. I'm trying to run, but this has been kind of fun. This is like awesome. All right, everybody, much respect. Uh, Overall, this whole video was started by Brother Gab. This has been too fun. All right, people, have a great one. I'm ending this.